Hi, this is Caleb Grant. Are you gonna say? I don't know. Let's leave this in at the beginning.
Okay.
Let's just do like best albums or whatever.
Okay, so this is best albums, and this is Big
Are
Mario.
you-
One Big Mario
Okay.
33. Yeah.
So like, yeah, do you have yours remembered or like what? Or?
No.
Oh. So then I guess I'll do it first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're gonna do like our top 10 best albums, and this is our opinion. So if you don't have the same opinion as us, you know,
Don't hate
none
us.
of us care. We don't care if you don't have the same opinion as us. Scoot over
No.
a little bit. No, this way. Ugh. So like, okay, that's better. My number 10 album is Meteora by Linkin Park.
My number 10.
It's what are you doing?
I'm really bad at this.
Say my number 10, and then I'll give some reasons or something, and then you'll give yours, and then you'll give some reasons, and then I'll give my number 10,
Okay.
my number 9, and then I'll give some reasons. And yeah, so my number 10 is Meteora by Linkin Park. If you interrupt, I'm going to smack you across the face. Meteora by Linkin Park. This sort of said, hi, this is how rock music is gonna be, and then it turned into what rock music is gonna be. I don't know how I'm supposed to say this, so just say your number 10, I don't care.
Okay. My number 10 is with ears to see and eyes to hear. Sense. Good job, Sleeping with Sirens. You make total sense. But yeah, that album is really good because it has from eyes to with eyes to hear, see and eyes to hear, and also the song if I'm James Dean, you're Audrey Hepburn, and songs like that, which has a really good song.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Who are those people?
It also has the worst song of Sleeping with Sirens, which is Dance Party.
What is it? Oh. That's a great reason why it should be on your list.
Yeah, but it's a really good album besides that.
Yeah, my number 9 is Collide with the Sky by Pierce the Veil. Oops, sorry.
Aww.
I know you like Pierce the Veil. Deal with it. I don't care. Yeah, Collide with the Sky, it's just a great album. It's very personal, it seems, to the band. And then there's King for a Day, which is probably one of my favorite songs of all time. Which, like, has Kellen Quinn. Yeah, I can't stand him, but I mean, it's cool, you know? So, yeah.
It's all good.
It's all good, man.
My number 9 album is The Drug in Me Is You by Falling in Reverse. Because it has the song The Drug in Me Is You, and I just like also how they do the album, like how they put the song after song. Like it goes, I think, from Raised by the Wolves.
production of the album.
Yes. Words.
Trying to sound all sophisticated.
Yeah.
My number 8 album is Don't You Fake It by the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, and I guarantee you have never heard of that, have you?
I have.
Oh, well then, I guess what I just said is pointless. Yeah, the song Face Down is, even though it's incredibly hypocritical with them being horrible people, you know, it's a good song. And then there's like In Fate's Hands and other rock songs like False Pretense and The Grim Goodbye. And you know, it's just an all-around good time, and it's how rock and roll should be. And yeah, Don't You Fake It, Red Jumpsuit Apparatus.
My number 8 is Dying Is Your Latest Fashion by Escape the Fate. Shh. And I like this album because it was the first album that Ronnie produced, I guess. He was a jerk. But yeah, he produced that album, and it was the first, or one of the first bands he was in, and the album was just really good. And he's starting to make songs like God If You Are Above that sound really like that album. Like The Webs You Weave,
And it's wonderful.
the beginning of it sounds almost exactly to God If You Are Above, the beginning of it. So yeah, it's a good album.
Yeah, it's a good album. You should check it out. My number 7 is From Under the Cork Tree by Fall Out Boy. Sugar, We're Going Down. That's literally all I'm going to say about it, because it's not meant to be taken seriously. It's one of the most like tongue-in-cheek albums ever.
My 7th album is Don't Panic by All Time Low, which is also a pop punk, which I'm not really into pop punk that much, sort of.
I'm sorry, what was that?
But that album was just really good with featuring artists by like Vic Fuentes from Pierce the Veil. Surprise, surprise. And that album was really good, having songs like She's for the States, etc.
Oh, I should probably.
It's over.
My number 6 album is American Idiot by Green Day. You know, this probably would be number 1 if there weren't 5 albums that were better than it. I'm sorry, that is probably one of the most obvious statements ever. But yeah, American Idiot, I listened to it at the right time, where it was like, whoa, this is totally awesome! And I'm gonna be completely honest, Boulevard of Broken Dreams is my favorite song of all time. Like, there's 3 songs that I would listen to for a week straight, maybe 4, and Boulevard of Broken Dreams is one of them. I mentioned King for a Day earlier, that's another one of them. So yeah, other good tracks on this album that you should check out would be Holiday, American Idiot, Jesus of Suburbia, Homecoming,
Jesus
of Suburbia, She's a Rebel, Give Me Novocaine, What's Her Name, and every song on the album.
And also
Basically.
he's making the Star Wars video.
Oh yeah, I actually might be giving up on that, because it's gonna get taken down at the exact moment that I post it.
Probably.
Yeah, so
We're not gonna talk about that though.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that.
My number 6 album is Disgusting by Beartooth. Because I started out seeing the band live at the Pierce the Veil concert, and like, it was really, really hardcore and amazing.
Hardcore, bruh.
Hardcore. And the songs like Sick and Disgusting and The Lines and Beaten Lips are really amazing songs. But the thing that's sort of sad about this album is that I'm not sure that Beartooth can produce anything better, like for an album wise.
It's on your best list and you're sitting there trashing it.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, the band probably isn't gonna make a better album.
Oh, is it my?
Yeah.
Okay. My number 5 is Move Along by the All American Rejects. Wow, big shocker, I'm actually putting like a boy band on here. I actually just put this on here recently because I found the CD in a... Stop it! I found the CD in a $5 bin, and I was like, huh, that looks interesting, and, you know, I listened to it, and it was like, huh, this is interesting. So yeah, it's just a good time listening to it. My voice just cracked. Slap me. Don't actually slap me. Yeah, it's a very good time. It's, Move Along. Good tracks on this album would be It Ends Tonight, Move Along, Dirty Little Secret, and basically all of the singles that were released for it. Yeah, good album, check it out.
Oh no.
Do your thing, Ethan.
My number 5 album is What Separates Me From You by A Day to Remember, which I started loving this album first with If Your Tales, I'm Sonic, I think.
If Your Tales, I'm Sonic.
Yeah, that's literally the name of the song.
That's wonderful.
And it makes no sense at all. But yeah, because it's a good song and it's a good album. Because Second Sucks is also a good album. Not album, song. Because, you know, it's always a good album. It's song when at the beginning of the song it goes, fight.
Fight. Huh. Yeah. So I guess he's done with that. I just dropped my phone. My number 4 is Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park, the debut album from them. And it's not the last Linkin Park album on this list. There's going to be another one at some point. So, yeah, I have a wristband. You probably can't see it. Yeah, no. But, yeah, it's just, this is really what defined any sort of rock music through the 2000s. I said that sort of with Meteora earlier, but, like, Hybrid Theory was, like, what inspired Meteora. So, really, it's like saying Hitler's mother was the fault for World War II, because Hitler's mother gave birth to Hitler, who, yeah.
Nice.
I just compared Linkin Park to Adolf Hitler. I'm a horrible person. Just do your thing. Do your thing.
My fourth album is Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge by My Chemical Romance.
Ew, I hate them.
What?
What?
Which is dead. But
Keep talking. Keep talking.
But
talking.
I love this album. I'm sorry. It's okay.
Stop. No, keep talking.
I love this album because it has really good songs like Helena and I'm Not Okay, and also
So long and good. You're supposed to keep talking.
and
Why
also and also I forgot what its songs. I cannot talk. But the song, this is what they would do to us if we were. Imagine what would imagine what they would do to us if they were
do you
in
know
prison.
you know what they do to guys like us in prison?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That song's a really good
That's
song.
a good song. No, but I can't. That was really bad. Let's cut that out.
I don't know.
My number 3 is the next Linkin Park album on this. After so many ups and downs in their career, A Thousand Suns, yeah, they created The Hunting Party, by Linkin Park. That is, where did my phone go? That is the album that I'm putting for number 3, because this album is just like, it's these 40-year-old dudes getting angry like they would be in their teens, but they're not getting angry about things that teens get angry about. They're getting angry about politics and war, and there's just a lot of, like, cool things on it. And then there's, like, this guest spot in All for Nothing by Paige Hamilton, and Rakim shows up to do a verse, and it's just, it's a really good record, and it's probably one of the best of 2014, like, in all, so, yeah. Yeah.
My third. We'll cut that out. My third album is Issues by Issues.
Yeah. Issues by Issues.
Yes. Because even though it's their second album, they still decided to call it Issues, which is the name of their band.
Self-titled. Ew.
Yeah.
How unoriginal.
But also, it has really good songs like Mad at Myself and I forgot what it was. Never Lose Your Flames, and also other songs. Which Black Diamond was also really good, but it had more sort of weird songs like King Armadillo.
King Armadillo.
I'm pretty sure that's the name.
Why
of it.
does that exist?
I don't know.
So are you like,
Mhm.
okay, you're done.
Yes.
So I should say something now, okay. My number 2 album is, The Black Parade by My Chemical Romance. Woo! Yeah. This was gonna be number 1 for, like, the longest time, and then just recently I heard another album and I listened to it and I was like, oh my god, that's number 1 material! So yeah, The Black Parade is just this, like, roller coaster of emotions now that My Chemical Romance is gone. And they're like, hey, yeah, we broke up, or no, that's actually not how they are. They're like, they talk about themes of, like, death and carrying on with death, and it's just, it's great. It's really great. Some highlights of this album are, let's see, The End, Dead, Disenchanted, This Is How I Disappear,
Blood.
The Sharpest Lives,
Blood.
no, shush, Welcome to the Black Parade, Cancer, Mama, Teenagers, House of Wolves,
Blood.
Famous Last Words in Blood, which is basically every track on the album, so.
I gave you
Blood, blood, gallons of the...
My number 2 album is Restoring Force by Of Mice and Men.
I have never heard of that. Oops.
Okay. But yeah, it's a really, really good album and it talks about a a lot of good stuff. Like death. That seems like a really bad
Oh, sorry.
version. But yeah, it has really good songs like Bones Exposed and also Another You and Would You Still Be There, etc.
Alright, well, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Drum roll, please. My number one album, in my opinion, of all time, keep in mind, this is my opinion, Justin Bieber, My World 2.0. I'm kidding! I love you all.
It's because of the hair.
Yeah, it's because of the hair. No, my number one album is actually Sempiternal by Bring Me the Horizon. Yeah, this album is a lot of Bring Me the Horizon hardcore fans hate it because it's not what their it's not what their older albums are like. Their older albums were like a death metal type thing, while this is like heavy metal mixed with pop and mixed with punk, and it's just like there's some synthesizers in it. And you know, there's a few songs on this album that I will listen to over and over and over and over again for like 2 weeks. Like, I could literally... Yeah, I could literally put, like, Can You Feel My Heart, Shout Out Moses, and Go to Hell for Heaven's Sake, like, on repeat for like 4 weeks straight and not get tired of them because I love all of them. So yeah, I'll probably do a review of that on my channel, eventually. Go check it out, the link will be in the description. Down below. Ha! Shameless advertising. Go ahead, Ethan.
My number one album is actually
Shh! Roll with it.
Flare at the Dramatic.
A flair for the dramatic.
Yeah.
Get it
I
right.
feel like a really bad person. Bye. Pierce the Veil.
The floor's uncomfortable.
I
Scoot over.
love that song, that album, because, like, most people would say Collide with the Sky. Like, Caleb,
Collide with the Sky is really good, dude.
I know, but, like,
jump off of this Jersey Bridge. Sorry, what?
but the album is just, it has a lot more of Vic screaming by himself.
What? Kellen's got cool screams too.
I know,
mean,
yeah, but, like, even, like, songs like, can't think of a song right now. Like Bulls in the Bronx. Like, Vic is screaming.
Bulls in the Bronx is from Collide with the Sky.
Exactly.
Oh.
Like, Vic is screaming, but with Flare and the Dramatic, it is just different the way that Vic screams, and I happen to really like that.
Huh.
And also he was in a band before that, called Before Today, and they have an album,
Oh, what?
and I also really like that album.
Yeah. My phone's on the screen. Oh, crap. So,
Do you have honorable mentions?
yeah, I do have some honorable mentions, if I can think of them. Some honorable mentions for me would probably be Am I the Enemy by the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, 4 by the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, Save Rock and Roll by Fall Out Boy, Vices and Virtues by Panic at the Disco, and there's something else I can't think of it. 21st Century Breakdown by American Idiot by Green Day.
My ones are, I think it's called Unconditional by Memphis May Fire, and also Of Mice and Men by Of Mice and Men. Yeah.
So yeah, that was our top 10 best albums in our opinion video. I'm assuming if you're watching this, it's on his channel, because this video is going to be on his channel. So, the link to go to my channel, which is totally awesome, you should go to it, is down in the description. I make I make music video reviews, I make music videos, I make movie reviews, I do vlogs, and I do a bunch of other stuff that you probably don't care about. See ya.